Just when you think you've got the technology all under control, something comes and bites you. Let's come to our seated mountain pose. And put behind us all those challenges we had getting connected this morning. Bring the focus to the breath. And bring the focus to the stacking of the spine. Deepen the breath. Initiating that movement of the belly in and out to deepen the breath. First, engaging the diaphragm, our primary breathing muscle. And then beginning to engage some of the secondary breathing muscles, the intercostals, the little muscles between each of the ribs. Using the primary and secondary breathing muscles to fully expand the lungs, creating space for breath. And then contracting the belly, squeezing out the air out of the lungs, carrying away the carbon dioxide and other waste products of our metabolism. Now, evening out the flow of the breath, matching the length of our inhale to the length of our exhale. For those of you who utilize Ujjayi breath, that breath of sound, the breath where we gently constrict the back of the throat to make a soft, sibilant, whispering sound with each inhale and exhale, you can initiate that practice now. Now let's take the arms down towards the side of the body. Again, keeping the spine stacked. And today let's pay attention to those muscles in the upper back, muscles between the shoulder blades, the muscles that draw the shoulder blades back and keep the shoulders in alignment as we lift the arms overhead and exhale the hands back towards the side. Inhaling up. Exhale back down towards the side. Inhale up. And let's come back down towards the side one more time. So think about those muscles that draw the shoulder blades in together and slightly down the back. This time we're going to inhale up, interlace the pointer fingers, stretch the hands up towards the sky, hug the biceps in towards the ears and arc towards the right side. Inhale, come back up to center, and let's arc left. Inhale, center, arc right. Inhale, center, and arc left. Return to center. Take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh and twist around towards our right side. And today, as we twist, I want you to think about activating the muscles down in the side body, in that space between the lowest rib and the head of the pelvis, and think about activating those oblique muscles to draw the body around. Inhale, out, lengthen the spine, take the top of the head towards the ceiling, and exhale, take the right hand across the body, bring the right hand in towards you, and twist towards the left side. Keep lengthening and stretching the spine towards the ceiling with each inhale breath. And as we exhale, see if you can activate those muscles along the side of the belly to deepen the twist. Inhale, come back to center. And let's do some cat-cow breaths here. Inhale, lift the spine. And exhale, let's let the spine round back towards the chair. Traction the spine, traction the muscles of the back by gripping the knees and letting the back stretch out, pulling the shoulder blades away from the spine. Inhale, come forward. Lift the sternum. Exhale, round back. Once more, inhale, come back, lifting the sternum. And exhale, let's round towards the back of the chair. Inhale, come back to center. Even the weight between the right and left sit bones. Stretch the top of the head towards the sky. And breathe here. Again, let's activate those muscles between the shoulder blades, drawing the shoulder blades back in towards the spine and slightly down towards the waist. Opening the front body and deepening the breath. Let's take the arms out towards the side. Palms are facing towards the camera. Thumbs pointing towards the ceiling, and rotate the arms so the thumbs point towards the wall behind us. Notice that the shoulder blades might want to crunch up towards the ears, draw them down, back, open the front body, and stretch the fingertips out to the walls at the side of the room. Let's flip the hands so the thumbs now face the floor or the wall behind us. And once more, point towards the back. And forward and down. Inhale the arms overhead. And let's exhale, forward fold over the legs. Breathe here. And stretch out all those muscles of the back body. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale the hands back to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale and come up part way.
Exhale, forward fold.
Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale the hands back to heart center. Let's extend the right foot out towards the wall or in front of us, straight out. And flex the toes in towards the shin. Press the heel into the floor here. And you might want to grab your blocks. Bring that left foot back towards the chair. Lengthen the upper body. And let's begin to fold forward. First, supporting the upper body on the opposite bent knee. And maybe using that to just press the left heel down in towards the mat, stretching the calf and creating and deepening the flexion, the dorsiflexion of the left ankle. And then the hands might come to the floor to further deepen that stretch. Reach the upper body long. And you might even bring the hand to the toes to draw the toes in towards the body as we continue to deepen that forward fold, that stretch along the back of the leg. Inhale, come up. Draw the right foot in, back, take the toes back behind the knee, and let's stretch the left foot out in front of us. Toes point towards the ceiling. Press the heel into the floor mat. And let's bring the hands now onto the right thigh. Press the right thigh down so the right heel is moving towards the floor. Fold over that bent right knee. Keep lengthening the spine. And keep activating those muscles at the back of the body to keep the shoulder blades still drawing in towards the center, towards the spine as we fold and deepen that forward fold, maybe even reaching around the toes, drawing the toes back towards the shin. And we'll stay here for 3 full breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Let's inhale, come all the way up. Find your strap. Let's take our strap around the right foot. Just around the bases of the big toes on the right foot. Draw the toes in towards the body. And let's activate those muscles we've been working on. The muscles between the shoulder blades. Draw the shoulder blades in and down and open the front body here. Draw the toes back in towards the body. Let's see if we can lift that right leg away from the floor. I assume everybody's right leg is coming away from the floor. I can't see anybody's right leg. Oh, there's Mary's. Good job. And there's Gail's. And now, let's see if we can take both ends of the strap into that right hand and open the leg out towards the side body. Maybe we can stretch the opposite arm out. And again, release the shoulders. Let go of the shoulders. Don't scrunch up. and come back to center and release that leg down towards the floor. Let's switch the strap over towards the left leg now. Loop it around the toe bases. Lengthen the spine, and let's lift the right foot or left foot up. Draw the shoulder blades together and down the back. Breathe here. And then take both ends of the strap into the left hand and come out towards the left side. Bring that leg back to center. Release. And now let's bring both feet onto the floor. Let the big toes touch. Loop around both feet. Come around. Open. Again, open the front body by drawing the shoulder blades together and down the back. Lengthen the spine and fold over the legs. Breathing here. We're going to stay here for 5 full breaths. 1, 2, 3. Your hands might come to the blocks. 3. Around the toes. 4. And 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Our hands meet overhead, and we draw the hands back to heart center. So with continuing with their legs stretched out here, we're perched on that front edge of the chair. We're going to do let's do some lifts, and you can either grab your weights if you've got them handy, or just cross the arms over each other. And let's lean back towards the back of our chair. And then using these muscles and the psoas, let's bring the body up and forward and then fold towards the legs. Inhale. Exhale. For 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And I want you to keep focusing on those core muscles. 8. 9. 10. 11, and we're going to hover on 12 for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the arms and continue to hover for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the arms in the opposite direction. And let's come forward for 1. Inhale back. Control the descent. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Five. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. And we'll again hover on 12 for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the arms for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and fold forward over the legs. Inhale, come back, draw the legs in, come back to seated mountain pose. Stretch the spine up. And you should notice quite a bit of awareness in that front body right now. If not, do we need a few more of those? Yes, no? Okay, let's turn sideways, turn towards the right side. Let's begin with the right thigh on the chair and the left leg angled out towards the side body. Inhale here, lengthen the spine, draw the shoulder blades together and down. So keep repeating that movement to keep the shoulder blades together and down. And try and keep the chin level and keep thinking about that grapefruit or big orange that you have, that you're gripping with the chin and the notch of the collarbone. You could even bring your fist in between the chin and the notch of the collarbone. Squeeze into the fist and just try and remember that positioning of the head. Keep it there. Let's support the right hand with the back of the chair. Inhale here, and let's move those use those diagonal muscles at the side of the belly to draw us around so we're almost our body is perpendicular to the back of the chair. Let's lift. We'll lift the outside arm first, again using those muscles in the upper back to draw the shoulder blade in towards the spine and down the back. Lift up, maybe the second arm to follow. And let's breathe here. The core is holding us erect here and also drawing us into that twist. Bend the right arm, bring it onto the knee, press into that right elbow, open up the front body. Again, activating. Remember to activate those muscles in the upper back as we twist around towards our left side. Now activating these muscles again on the outside of the belly, on the upper side, on the left side, to draw us around deeper into the twist. And maybe looking up towards the thumb. Inhale, come back up to center, and let's place the left elbow onto the left knee and twist back in towards the chair. Again, we can extend that arm up and twist left. Inhale, come back up to center, and let's grasp both edges of the chair with the hands, and then use the hands to guide you as the muscles of the core deepen your twist towards the chair. So if you took your hands away from the chair, you're not going to pop back out of the twist. The twist is coming from the muscles along the side of the belly to draw you around. Let's inhale, come back to center. Now, let's take that outside knee and let's stretch that leg back behind us. So the knee is directly under the hip. We're rolling the hip slightly forward. All those core muscles we worked on earlier, they're engaged. Provide integrity to the front of the body, drawing the ribs in. And let's lift that outside arm and maybe follow it with the inside arm. Shoulders down the back and together as we open up the arms towards the ceiling. Breathing here. And now bend, take the outside elbow, the inside knee, chair side knee, and twist in towards the chair. Again, the twist's coming from those muscles at the side of the body. Come back to center and back, that outside leg back. We're working towards straightening it. Now bringing that stretch into the front of the groin, the front and the quads. And again, lifting one arm, lifting both arms. Use the side body to twist you back towards the chair. Let's come back to center. Draw that outside leg all the way in. And let's come through center. Take the legs a little wider than hip distance and let the knees sway in on one another. Let's turn to the opposite side. Align the inside leg so parallel with the back of the chair. That outside, the outside leg can be just slightly, if the hip can come off the chair, you'll have a little more freedom of movement. Find our equivalent here of the same stacking of the spine we always look for in a seated mountain. Lift one arm. Lift the opposite arm. And then think about the shoulder blades. Come to the shoulder blades. Together and down. Together and down. Together and down. Breathe here. Bend the chair side elbow. Bring it to the chair side knee. Twist the body open towards the center of the room and reach that outside arm towards the ceiling. Bringing the shoulders down and back. Now let's bend the outside elbow and bring it to the outside knee and twist back towards the chair. Again, focusing on the shoulders here and focusing on the muscles in the belly to deepen the twist. Let's inhale, come back up to center. And now just bring the hands to the back of the chair. Use the chair, or let the hands guide you around as the muscles of the core deepen your twist. Come fully into the twist. And now draw the shoulder blades together, down, and then breathe into the twist. Expand the space in the twist. So we're much more constricted, the muscles. There's less space, so we have to work a little harder to get a deep breath in this deep twist. Let's come back to center and bring now that outside knee directly under the hip. The toes can be curled under, or we can be resting on the top of the foot. Level the hips, lift that outside arm. Breathe here. Draw the shoulder blades. Remember, shoulder blades back, down, back, and down, back, and down. Let's lift, maybe follow with the second arm. Bend the outside elbow. Come on to the opposite board. Inhale, come back to center. And now either see if we can stretch. Let's stretch that right leg out and work it towards straight. Again, lift the core. And feel how that intensifies the stretch in the front of that leg. And let's lift, starting right from the pubic bone, that attachment of the right rectus abdominis, lifting it up, straightening that. Lifting one arm, lifting the second arm. And now twisting in towards the chair. Remembering the twist action is coming from the oblique muscles. Contracting on the chair side and releasing. Let's inhale here. Lift the top of the head towards the ceiling. Draw the shoulder blades together and down. And come back to center. Draw that leg in. Work the body back towards center. And let those legs sway from side to side. Walk the feet out to a comfortable V. Let's have your blocks in the middle of the V. Inhale here. And exhale. Fold the body into the center of the V. And stretch the blocks out in front of you. And allow the body to come down into the center of that V. Breathe here. And let's take 3 more full rounds of the breath here in this deep forward fold. 1. 2. And 3. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, return the hands back to heart center. Let's stretch both legs out now. And again, perch on the front of that chair. And inhale, you can bring the thumbs into the hip crease and fold forward into the center of the V. The hands can stay on the and with the thumbs in the hip crease, and push into the thumbs to keep the spine long. And as we exhale, draw the belly back towards the spine, and then at the very end of the exhale, lift the belly slightly towards the ribs. Inhale here. Exhale. And once more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Come all the way up. Let's draw the legs in. And just let those knees sway from side to side. Walk the feet back in towards center. So back towards hip distance apart. Let's come back to our seated mountain pose. Interlace the fingers around the right shin. And let's draw the right shin in towards the body. Flexing and pointing the toes. Circle in one direction. And circle in the opposite direction. Release the right ankle onto the left thigh. Curl the toes in towards the shin. And then press the mound of the big toe out. Lengthen the spine towards the ceiling. Breathe here. And now press the right knee into the resistance of the right hand. And on your exhale breath, release the tension between the two. Inhale, press, hold for one inhale, exhale, inhale, and on the exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, press. Exhale, keep the pressure on. Inhale, exhale, and release, and then fold over that bent leg. Hold this for 5 breaths. 2, 3, 4, and 5. On the 5th inhale, come up. Exhale the right foot to the floor. Let's draw the left knee in towards the body. Flex and point the toes. Circle in one direction. And circle in the opposite direction. Release the left ankle onto the right thigh. Curl the toes, flex the toes in towards the shin. Support the left knee. Lengthen the spine. See if you're starting to roll towards back on the sit bones, try and come back towards the center. Strengthen those core muscles. Breathe here. Draw the muscles in the shoulders we've been working on to take the spine, shoulder blades towards the spine and down. Press the knee into the hand, and let's hold for 1, 2, 3. And on the 3rd exhale, release. We'll repeat that cycle once more. Toes are flexed in. Inhale for 1. Press. 2. Press. And 3. And press. And release. Let's come back to center. And just let the knees sway gently from side to side. Come back to our seated mountain pose. Inhale the arms overhead. Use the edge of the chair to tilt the pelvis forward as we fold deeply over the legs. After the next inhale, after the next exhale, the next inhale carries us all the way up. Our hands meet overhead. We draw the hands back to heart center. And now let's prepare ourselves for final relaxation. So grabbing a drink, grabbing any extra clothing that you think you might need for our final relaxation. And taking a few moments to slide yourself now back towards the back of the chair. And you can make sort of continual adjustments to allow yourself to get really comfortable. Really find that position where you can fully relax for the next few minutes in final relaxation. And just think about those shoulder blades. Think about the shoulder blades, that one of those spots we've been paying special attention to today. And let's just open the arms out to the side, rotate the palms up towards the ceiling, and feel the shoulder blades draw slightly together and down the back. And then let's bring the hands with the palms open towards the ceiling onto the thighs. Now, if you find this not the most comfortable way to come into Savasana, you're welcome to switch the position of the hands, but just for something different, let's try it with the palms open to the room. Breathing here, closing the eyes. And with each of the next 5 breaths, relinquish control of the breath. Relinquish 20% on the first exhale. Relinquish 40% on the second exhale. Relinquish 60% on the next exhale. %80 on the next. And finally, totally relinquish control of the breath with your next exhale breath. Now, moving to the body. Begin to relinquish any holding, any shaping, any contouring that's still holding over from your practice. Releasing the shoulders down the back. Releasing the breath. And totally letting go of any holding, any controlling in the body. And as you let go of that control of the muscles, perhaps you might feel the body resting even more heavily on the chair. Observe the contact of the feet with the floor, the thighs with the seat of the chair, the back with the back of the chair, and the hands with the thighs. Know that you're completely safe, completely able to relax, to let the rest and digest response of the body take over. The body moving from the periphery of the blood moving from the periphery of the body back to the core, and slowing that breath right down. Now let's bring some movement back to the body by first deepening the breath, wiggling the fingers and toes, slide ourselves back towards the front of the chair, stack the spine, just do a quick check-in with the core muscles and the obliques that we worked on today, and the muscles in the shoulder that drew the shoulder blades together and down the back. And perhaps notice if your seated mountain pose feels more aligned or easier as a result of that work or not. Inhale, raise the arms overhead. Exhale the hands back to heart center. Thank yourself for making time for the practice and for persevering to find the right link to get into the practice today. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through the practice once you were able to find me. And thank you for the honor of being able to guide you through your practice today. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, Allan.
You're welcome.